In February, the new edition of our camping guide arrived, the first book of the spring season. Dave and I took the delivery from the printer, who backed his 30-foot truck up to our one-car garage, blocking the street. None of our neighbors glanced our way or parted a curtain to see why the truck was parked there, or what we might be unloading. It was a code I recognized as belonging to big cities. Each neighbor would honor the privacy of others as the only defense of their own. After we unloaded 200 boxes, Dave shut the garage door, latching it from the inside, and when he flicked on the overhead light, the shadows of the evening were instantly eradicated. We were in the bright bloom of our own makeshift warehouse. Ready? Ready. I took the clipboard he handed me. Nice chart, I noted. He had developed a printed spreadsheet with each book and its code and quantity per box. All I had to do was enter the number of boxes as Dave called out the total. Yeah, I think we kind of need to keep better track of everything. Dave cocked his head and grinned. Can you handle that? It's not my area of expertise, but... Dave's hands shot up to his brows and he rubbed them fiercely, taking a breath. Vic, that's how Sully ran off with so much of the money. No one ever kept track of anything. Not the books, not the money, none of it. Well, No, you didn't. He didn't. You didn't. Jesus H. Christ. I set the inventory chart back down on the desk. I was beginning to notice that Dave never gave you credit for a damn thing. You could run a decathlon and goddamn win, and he'd comment on how you should have tied your shoes or gone to bed earlier the night before. You could start a publishing company financed on your credit cards out of your home with only your alcoholic writer of a husband to help. And Dave would comment that you should have kept better track of inventory. I walked over to the farthest pallet, my back to him. You have bastard tendencies. Vic, you want me to be a bastard. It's good for business. I didn't turn, but rather shoved a box that hung out over the others into a straight line. Not to me, I don't. I am the exception to the bastard application rule. Never forget. No exceptions. Nietzsche says your best friends should be your worst enemies. I could see a philosophical discussion was imminent. Meaning? I'll always tell you when you fuck up, and I want you to do the same. Okay, I will, I said, returning to the desk where he stood. You won't, he looked at me sadly. I'll try to. Weak. Dave shook his head, resigned. I'll really try, I offered, laughing. It wasn't like I had a lot of practice in telling the truth. With Sully, I'd reconstructed every situation to minimize a reaction. Dave would probably call that lying. I called it survival.